Hey, what's going on? Zach Crawford here, and in this video I'm going to go over an affiliate marketing tutorial for beginners. So a lot of the things that I teach on this channel are more advanced methods, things like using email lists and using sales funnels and things like that. And a lot of people are kind of like, oh, Zach, can you make something that's a little bit easier, something I can get up and making money? So the method I'm going to teach you, you can make money relatively fast, and honestly, you can make a lot more than $100 a day. The $100 a day is a little bit of a clickbait title, but I believe you can make even more than that with what I'm going to show you. In fact, I'm going to show you a case study where I did $40,000 in a day, well, roughly a little bit over 24 hours. But keep in mind, this is something that I worked my way up to. I didn't just do $40,000 overnight. You know, it wasn't something that like I started as a beginner and then bam, I was able to do that. But I want to show you what's possible. I want to show you the power of using this method, and it's something I've been doing over the last 5 years or so of my career. I started all the way back in the beginning when I first started learning about affiliate marketing, and I started realizing like, hey, you got to build communities, you got to build trust with your audience, then you can sell them things. And when you do that, it makes making money 10 times easier. So what we're talking about, I'm going to switch over to my screen, is Facebook groups. Facebook groups is one of the best ways, in my opinion, to get up and running with affiliate marketing without needing to set up an email list, without needing to build a sales funnel. Now, with that in mind, I'm going to show you some of the ways that I do things as well, because if you want to make, you know, that higher tier money, right, you got to structure things a little bit different. A lot of the stuff that I teach on the channel is to get well above $10,000 a month. It's to be able to scale above $1,000 a day. But this will get you to at least $100 a day. Honestly, you could probably make about $5,000, I'd say, a month if you really took this seriously. You know, honestly, you probably could even make, you know, more than that. But I would heavily suggest that you learn the other stuff too, because it will make making money 10 times easier. So if you look at right now, I have weight loss for the category picked up. I use weight loss for a lot of the videos just because of the fact that the two biggest industries you can find tons of examples for are weight loss and making money online. There's obviously tons of other niches, you know, everything from hobbies, you know, literally I'm just going to show you, you can type in like quilting, and you're going to find tons of quilting groups. So whatever it is that you have interest in, you can find it. I can type in like French bulldogs. You'll be able to find French bulldogs. I'm going to go back to weight loss, but anything that you want to do here, any hobby, any passion that you have interest in, as long as there's affiliate products, this method will work. Now, if you look at right here, there's tons of groups. You see 16,000, 285,000, 63,000. Basically, the whole idea with the Facebook group is you want to build a community, and you want to basically, you know, build goodwill with those people before you actually sell their products. Now, I'm going to talk about the $40,000 case study in a minute, because I'm sure that's what a lot of people want to know about. But the one thing that you got to know up front is it's all about building trust. It's about building goodwill first. So you can't just like create a Facebook group and then just spam these people to death. So I want to give an example really quick of what I would do, even if I was going into the weight loss niche and I didn't have any experience. Because the number one thing I always hear people say is, Zach, I'm not an expert. Zach, I don't have experience, so I can't do this. But you actually can. So if I was actually overweight, I would do exactly what this guy right here did. So this guy created a brand. He's got like 520,000 YouTube subscribers, and it's called Obese to Beast. And so he documented his journey. If you ever listen to 𝐤𝐤𝐥𝐿, he talks about this all the time. Document, don't create. What he means by this is document your progress, don't create content. What a lot of people are doing is just creating content, but people like to follow you on a journey. So my suggestion with this method, now you can do it for short-term ways, like you can just build any interest groups you want with a Facebook group and then put in your affiliate offers. But I always teach on this channel that you want to build something you can see yourself doing 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the road, something you can build into a big business, because the work you're putting in today can compound over time to the point where your life gets easy. You don't have to keep grinding, so to speak, to make money. So with this example right here, this guy's seen a direction where he's going, right? He created content around being obese, and he wanted to document his journey of what he was doing. Well, you can see on this channel, if you ever like take a look at some of the videos, that there's all these other obese people. Like when he goes to the different events or he's out in public, people see him because they follow him on YouTube. And he's motivating other people. Well, literally what he does on this channel is he talks about the supplements he uses, he teaches everything he does, and you can link to things like Amazon, or if you had a ClickBank product you wanted to recommend. So whatever niche you're in, you can document the whole progress. Now, here's another reason why I suggest to select something that you can see yourself in for the long term. This guy like right here, right? Later he could branch into creating his own clothing brand. He could create his own supplements. He could create his own info product and put all the information together conveniently instead of having to digest through his whole damn YouTube channel on how to lose weight. Think long term, don't think short term, because also once you build up this asset of the Facebook group, even though I teach things about email list, right? What I want you to understand, a Facebook group, an Instagram following, a YouTube subscribers, all this stuff is like an email list. It's a modern day email list. I still believe email is the best way to sell, but Facebook groups work exceptionally well. So if you housed all these people inside of the Facebook group that are interested in one thing, it's going to be very easy to share a little bit of content with them, build goodwill, recommend affiliate products that you want to sell. Now you can see one of my Facebook groups right here. And I realize a lot of you are probably not going to want to do video. My suggestion though is get to the point where you're comfortable with doing video, because it's going to make affiliate marketing way easier. Selling things is going to be way easier when you get comfortable on video. But there's plenty of Facebook groups out there that they don't use video. I remember a couple of years ago, I think it was Mark Zuckerberg. He created this group where he wanted to start exercising, and he came up with the idea that he's going to walk every day. So he created a support group where basically, he's going to walk and everybody holds each other accountable. Everybody shares their journey in the group, and of course, everybody's in there like posting. A lot of the content in there was not actually, video. A lot of the Facebook groups actually that I'm in, I don't ever see that the members post videos. They just don't do video. So I want you to realize, like, even though I believe video is the thing, I talk about video all the time, that doesn't mean you have to do video. It's just the medium that I choose. I don't really like to write things as much anymore. I started out with blogging, and now honestly I'm kind of lazy. I'd rather just shoot a video. But you see in here, basically, I was doing live streams. And I'll tell you, in the beginning, when I first started doing live streams, it was a bit scary. But towards the end, it got to the point where it was so comfortable, and people they loved tuning in every single day. Whether I was on there, you see, for 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 18 minutes, they loved tuning in every single day just to listen to me talk, whatever tips that I was sharing, right? And this group was not very big. I think at the current moment, I actually closed this group, but I think it was at 1,100 people. It was probably only about 900 people when I did that $40,000 day. So it doesn't take a big group in order to do that. In fact, this group last year made me several $100,000 with just a little over 1,000 people. If you ever listen to what I talk about on this channel, I always refer to the building your 1,000 true fans. And I've shown several examples, not just me, but also clients that basically have 1,000 people or roughly around 1,000 true fans, and they make well over a six-figure income from just a small pocket of people. So that's why this Facebook group thing is so powerful. As you can see, you can make a lot more than $100 a day. If you really treat these people well, you survey them, you ask them questions, you figure out what content they want help with, it's very easy to sell them. Now, one thing that you can do that would be smart is at the top of your post, you have what's called a pinned post. And basically all you would do is like have a post like, welcome to the group, these are the rules, or here's how things work in the group, here's how to maybe find the best content in the group. And then you can actually link to your affiliate products that you want, so you don't have to post them in every single post. One of the things to know about Facebook as well, and the reason I actually like doing it in the pinned post, is Facebook doesn't really like when you link out. They're kind of like YouTube. They don't like when you link out of their website because it takes people off Facebook. So one of the best ways is to create a pinned post with your actual affiliate links, and then inside of your videos or inside of your post, refer them to the pinned post. Tell them like, hey, you can get it here. Or you can actually create like a file. You can see like right over here on the left-hand side screen. You can create like a file in the group and say, hey, go over here, and you actually can get access to this doc. So a lot of times what I like to do is actually create one post, and I link to that post where the affiliate links are at. So when I'm talking about a book, I'm talking about a course, I'm talking about whatever it is that I'm referencing, I link to that post instead of posting it inside of the actual, live stream post or posting it inside of the post. Because Facebook doesn't mind if you link to another Facebook post. They don't like when you link to affiliate links. So that's a helpful tip there. So here's the one where I actually did the $40,000, right? This was like 7 months ago. And basically what I did here is, as I was getting ready to launch one of my products that was going to be, it was going to be $1,000. And all I did is I basically ran a 50% off sale, and then I also had an additional upsell package, I believe, for it was like a coaching package. So I had like the basic product, which was 50% off, and then I had like a coaching package, which only like 10 people could get. It wasn't a lot. And so that's pretty much what I did, right? And that was $40,000 in a little bit over 24 hours. You can see like 131 comments, 308 views. So not even everybody in the group even viewed it. And that made me $40,000. And that's what you got to realize, that whole 1,000 fans thing, it really is true. That doesn't necessarily mean that 1,000 people are going to be all buying things from you. That's the general concept. But it doesn't work that way. Usually it's going to be a handful of people that just love you, that buy everything you put out, buy everything you recommend. I still have customers that are 5 or 6 years old that still buy products from me because of trust and goodwill. And that's why you really want to focus on helping the people in this group. So if you had the weight loss group, I would survey them. I would ask them questions. What do you struggle with? What are the emotions you're going through? What stops you? Like this guy, if we go back here, the obese to beast. I guarantee you in his videos, and I haven't watched that many of them. I just know of the channel and I saved it because I thought it was really cool. He talks about the emotions he went through and all the struggles. And then he talks about even, okay, after he lost the weight, he has a lot of like cellulite and a lot of loose skin that's like all over his body. And he talks about all these things that he went through. And what you got to realize is that, as you're documenting this process, as you're sharing what you're doing, other people are going to be going through your emotions. When I went through and I actually switched from being an affiliate in a bunch of different industries, right? Then I actually started in actually teaching what I knew. I was very insecure when I first started. Even though I'd already made money, even though I've already done well in other niches, when I started teaching people how to do affiliate marketing, I was very nervous about what I was doing. I'm like, oh man, this is kind of strange, because I actually told myself I would never get into teaching people how to make money online, funny enough. And when I started teaching it, I basically just documented what I did. I shared what I was doing. Like, here's how I do, here's how I set up a website. Here's the tools I use. Here's how I get traffic. And I didn't even sell anything. I literally recommended things because I was so insecure. I was so scared of selling that I didn't want to sell. I literally, I don't recommend doing that. You want to sell things, but I was scared to sell things because I was scared I would offend people. So I just hey, this is what I do, and here's the things I use to do it, and it's over here. And by doing that, I still made sales because people trusted me. They wanted to follow along the process of what I'm doing. So realize, if right now, for example, you're promoting something like ClickFunnels, and you're looking at people like me, and you're looking at other super affiliates that already are established and know what they're doing, and you're like, oh, I don't have testimonials, I've not made money, or I don't have any results. It doesn't matter. Document what you're doing, share what you're doing, link out to your affiliate products, and you can make sales. So if we go right here, this is what you want to get to. Now I'm going to show you a couple examples of how I would do things, but this is the number one way I would do things. I would create what's called a sales funnel. I talk about it on the channel quite a bit, so you can look for that video if you want to learn how to build a sales funnel. It's pretty easy. And what you want to do is take people down that sales process that sells them the product you want to sell them. Instead of just linking to your affiliate products, this is the better way to do it. This will get you 10 times better results, because if people click to the sales page and for whatever reason, they end up, I don't know, the kids are calling, they have to go back to work, they're out hanging out with their friends and they're on their cell phone, they forget about you. If they opted in and went into your email list, you can keep marketing to them. So you're in front of them inside of the Facebook group, but you can also get to them from their email inbox. This is the best way to sell, hands down. I'm not going to go deep in this because I wanted to show you the beginner-friendly way. But usually I don't sell things in any of my Facebook groups. I link out to my sales funnels and take them through a selling process. Now, here's an example of what you could do if you don't have an email list yet, right? And there's different ways that you can do this, but ideally I would suggest to start a blog as soon as you can, even if you don't if you don't have any desire to blog. And what I mean by desire to blog, meaning blog every single day. You can create strategic posts around the things that you're selling. In fact, if you don't want to create a blog, use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels even has a template where it looks like a blog. So really, ClickFunnels is a sales funnel builder and a landing page builder, but they have a template that looks exactly like a blog. So what I would do is create even on ClickFunnels, or whether you're using Bluehost, hosting, I would use a dummy post and make something like this. So here's an example of a blog post I did on how to set up a blog. And you see it's rather detailed. If I scroll down here rather quick, you can see it's pretty long, right? It goes through, that's a video, it shows them how to do it. It goes through step by step how to do it. And this will be how you would actually want to sell whatever affiliate product you're selling. I'm going to show you an example of Organifi here in a minute for the fitness example we're using. What you would want to do is create a blog post or use a landing page builder like ClickFunnels, create a detailed post, and then link to your affiliate product. Now, if right now you're saying, I don't know how to create any content, I'm not good at this, I don't know what to say, you don't have to be creative. You literally just model other people. So right now we're on Organifi. This is in ClickBank. We're not on Organifi. We're in ClickBank, and this is the Organifi offer. So right now I'm in the health and wealth, or not health and wealth, health and fitness category. And the top product at the top is Organifi. You make $112 on average when you sell it to somebody, right? If you don't know what Organifi is, it basically is a supplement. It's a green drink mix. You put in water, and it's all healthy and stuff. And so if we go to Google and I type in Organifi review, I'm going to scroll down to the one I found. And I think it's that one. Yep, is this it? Yeah, so like right here, you could model what you see. You don't even have to be creative, right? You can go through and look at like what they do. Okay, so they're talking about the ingredients, and you basically do the ingredients, and then get you a picture of the thing. Taste. Now, obviously, if you haven't actually bought it, you probably won't know the taste. But maybe you could just go around and look at 5 or 6 people that talk about how good it is. Go take screenshots on YouTube where people talk about if it's good or whatever it be. Organifi benefits and effectiveness, so they're talking about here. And you can figure out how to do all of this stuff by literally just going and looking at 5 or 6 of the top results on Google and combining the information. When I first started doing blogging, like I didn't know really anything about anything, especially the niches I went into that I wasn't really passionate about, things I didn't enjoy. I had no clue about anything. So I literally would go research the top 5 or 6 results, and then I would just like put all the information together and try to make a better blog post than everybody else. But it doesn't have to be the world's best information, because here's the difference. Our goal here is not to rank on the top of Google with this post. It's solely to make it so we can go inside of our Facebook group and link it and say, hey guys, I wrote this great post for you on Organifi. It's actually something I use in my diet. It's something that you'll get great benefits from. So now what you're doing from the blog post that we clicked on right here, I think that's not the same one, from the blog post that we had, right, we're linking to, we're linking to our affiliate product, but we're not even selling. We're simply making a recommendation and giving them some cool content. So this is one of the ways that you actually can make money as an affiliate, as a beginner, without having to know how to build email lists or sales funnels. It's a great way to get started. Honestly, if you do this, not only is it a fact that you're going to make money initially, but you're building an asset. The bigger this group gets, the more money you'll be able to make. And at the end of the day, if you're thinking like right now, well, how do I get members? It's pretty simple. You literally can go in other Facebook groups, add value, and then when people actually start following on your personal Facebook, recommend them your group from your personal wall. Go to forums, go become an active member of the forum. Link out to your actual to your Facebook group from the forum. Go to Instagram. Get followers, link to your Facebook group, go to YouTube, post in the comments. There's several ways to get started without needing to make it really complicated. Is it going to require a little bit of hustle to get members in the beginning? Yes, but once you do, you'll start making sales. And honestly, this is probably one of the most low barrier ways to do it. If you already have an affiliate marketing business, add a Facebook group right there, and that will automatically increase your sales just because of the fact that now you have multiple points of contact. You have an email list, you have a Facebook group, maybe a YouTube channel or Instagram. The more points of contact you can get with your customers or your potential customers, the better it's going to be. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.